Today we had a training involving the Committee of Local Government and Rural Development. And the training actually is aimed at helping the MMDAs understand the multidimensional poverty index. How, it is a very comprehensive way of collecting the question of poverty. And this particular tool seeks to complement the issue of poverty measurement in terms of income and consumption. So we're taking through the sort of key indicators that actually describe the multidimensional poverty index.
When we talk of multidimensional poverty, it is a measure that is complementary to what we already know over the years as poverty measures. In the past, Ghana has been measuring poverty from the consumption expenditure approach, where we look at monetary poverty, and we say that this proportion of population are below the national poverty line. Multidimensional poverty is looking at what are the deprivations that the people are experiencing. They are experiencing in the multiple ways at the same time. All the things that we need, healthcare, nutrition, employment, these are all the things that will provide us the opportunity to overcome poverty.
It's been a very positive one, having this morning members of the Parliamentary Select Committee on Local Government and having been given the opportunity to walk them through a presentation on multidimensional poverty. I think as a statistical organization, our mandate is to provide the needed data for evidence-based decision making. And this morning again, we have demonstrated the power of providing data.
Across the 261 districts, you have for the incidence of poverty, you have a minimum of 6.3 and then a maximum of 68.6%. What it means is that you have the least districts having an MPI of 6.3 and the district with the highest multidimensional poverty in Ghana is 68.6. And what the record shows is that Acepa municipal in Ashanti region is the district with the least multidimensional poverty. And then Nabdan in Upper East has the highest multidimensional poverty.
The MPs were taken to terms of how the data was collected. And in a number of areas, they didn't understand some of the key issues like the household and what actually needs to be taken to incorporate into the MPI index. So issues of education, health, housing and employment were the key indicators.
I'm delighted about the depth of details you have, both numerically and graphically, to show the multiple poverty indices across the country. Well, it's useful in the sense that for every district we can know the depravities and their intensities in each locality. And that will be very good for the planners and implementers of policies and programs within each district.
In fact, this morning we have highlighted the stark multidimensional poverty that faces our people across the region. We have highlighted the dimensions that impact more on multidimensional poverty. We have highlighted the indicators that most of our people are deprived in for each particular and specific districts. And it is time our district assemblies take up this data and really use the data to plan for development.
I'm delighted to see my own whole central district, which is the same as home municipality. I've seen the areas that there is intense poverty, areas that are quite okay, manageable areas. I'm able to see it graphically and in terms of figures. That is very useful.
So ultimately, we want to guide them, want to encourage them, use data as a guide that will inform their decision-making process, both at the national level and also at the district level.
For each specific district, in fact, we have provided the poverty measurement at the smallest geographical level of that district. And we think that just looking at the district as a whole might not be enough, but you look at the smallest unit of the district and try to see where intervention can be provided, and all of this has been provided in the data in the report that we have sent out this morning.
The key issue for us is for them to have the data internalized and then see how they can apply when they go into the districts to monitor, for example, in terms of one of their core mandates of oversight, how they able to understand this data and monitor to see to what extent the districts are actually making their plans by incorporating these issues that they've just been made to understand how how they are compiled.
For the first pilot of this post-training activity, we go to Whole Central. It's okay. That is all for this constituency. Now, we have wished that we took all of you to go there and see how you can actually apply this practically in the district there.
The partnership with Acepa, very grateful, and I don't think this is the first time the Ghana Statistical Service has partnered with Acepa. We think that it's a partnership that would continue to grow so that together as partners in development, we can continue to provide what is needful and what is needed to help in the forward march and development of this country.
So clearly the MPs, in our view, they are well equipped to carry out their oversight mandate in terms of seeing to what extent these are being implemented at the district level, but also for them to, as those who are representing people's interests, they are guided by information, knowing the constraints, challenges, and gaps that they will use the data to seek to address, working with the officers of the district assemblies that they are representing.